Alright guys, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. We just got finished getting the demigods statues, and also locking the other horror spell from Mr. Moon over here. Now I have the ability to roam through any area and get some locked doors that I've been running into a lot. So you might see me pit stop in a lot of places. Now I'm also gonna check out some of these quests. Did that cat just disappeared? Did you see that? Look for excuse me, did I really pull my man away from the conversation? Oh, I thought it was like, like you bump into him from the other side, his really different right shoulder. Excuse me, pardon me. Just went right through them.
Revelio.
Funny how you see all these locked doors, but now like you don't see them. Oh, I already opened that door. Okay.
And getting to see Isaac Cooper.
Aloha Mora.
I wonder if I would get in trouble for opening this door right here.
Peasy has a brand new game. Just beware the open flame.
Oh, that's another door. Okay, so if I remember correctly, 7 plus 1 is 8. Need another unicorn? Oh, where's the other one at? Oh, up here. Man, 12. Well, the spider, look at the spider symbol. So it's 8 plus 12, which is 20. So you need 2. I think that's it. Oh, yes it is. Make it easy for me, why don't you?
Revelio.
A Gorgon portrait. An oil painting of a beautiful Gorgon and her suitor, whose eyes are wisely averted as he bends to kiss her hands. It is said that the artist who painted this accidentally gazed at his subject when he delivered the painting. It is now forever a sculpture in the Garden of Greece. Ouch.
Finite.
So even if you look at the, even if you like tap square on it, you get turned to the stone because you look at it. That's crazy. Giant purple toad statue. Velvet school robe. Anything else in here? Look, everything in here turned to stone, probably. All because of that paint, huh?
Revelio.
Mm.
Lumos.
I think it's back this way.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
All right.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howin. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howin's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
I think she
yes,
got whacked.
Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his...
Wait, what?
experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way.
The
The Neasels
Neasels?
are over here.
No cat dogs? What are they? Remember that TV show, Cat Dog?
Couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Yeah. Two ball.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Should I go on the pen? I might die.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, Where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
How when you brush on the hair actually go back down. I guess he was all fuzzy. Oh no, his hair will stay the same. Oh, I guess I can. Sorry, don't attack me. You're about to punch on me.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Pick up only seen the pup
Over
skins.
here. Come on.
Where's she at?
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Well, class is over technically, so I can't get in trouble, hopefully.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you. I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
I wonder what it is.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
Wonder if it's
Don't
that
worry, we're nearly there.
a
It's
hippogriff
just ahead.
that you get in the game, or I heard you unlocked it. So I'm trying to figure out.
Stand back.
It has wings. It is. The hippogriff, or griffin, or whatever you gonna call it. I think it's the hippogriff, though.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
I was right. Hippogriff. I said to pick the right courtesy. Oh, what's that about? Alright, okay, I remember that from Harry Potter.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Nice creature though. I'd love to have like, or at least even know one. Cool.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
You may be reading into it. Talking to people isn't a crime.
It's hard to explain, but something about it just feels wrong. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Alright. I had to meet Highwing, and we completed the Beast class. Hope we get to actually fly that one day. What else was in that slot? Was it? Yep, that's about right. Alright, so where to next? I actually wonder, since I'm on the broom, what? How did I get inside of the... What? Dude, how did I get in here? How did I get in here? Somebody explain. Yeah, I feel like I'm stuck a little bit. I can't get out of it. I got out. Alright. So, apparently, they did a hidden wall that you can traverse through if you're lucky enough. I wonder if I can do it again. Oh. See, I can't go through here. Alright, but if you go down, and I think you go up, yeah, see, there you go. Now I'm inside the astrology tower. It's crazy, right? There should be like a chest in here or something. Maybe fire. And then when you get down, you get out. You just gotta go down and release yourself from the bottom of the stuck on a sign. The hopping off is so much easier. Now that I know how to like
Does it
completely use
get
it.
any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Good thing the ministry
I'm also buy some of those plants while I'm here. Combat plants.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
I'll see what this is first, actually. Clementine Willardsy.
Revelio.
The three broomsticks currently run by Serona Ryan and allegedly as old as Hogsmeade itself. Fire whiskey sounds good.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsy. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Well, the spider dens are true. I don't know about no students being beheaded.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
It's always good to pick up a little extra side quest. Might get
Don't
something useful out of
forget,
it.
the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
By fringes, I'm guessing she means the ends. But alright, let's focus.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Okay, and what about Rookwood?
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lord Gog, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Will do. Alright, so let's go find Lord God at the Hog's Head and start that way.
Revelio.
Ollivanders.
Oh.
I wonder where that thing is.
Muggles have made life hard for us.
I believe.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh, not over here. There was this one spot that had like a chest. Like the ones you gotta sneak up on. And I can't seem to find it.
Revelio.
I used to help out at the Three Broomsticks when I was younger.
What do we have here?
It's level 2
The
lost.
demiguise.
Where? You see a demiguise. I don't see one.
Revelio.
I don't see no demiguise. Why would he say that if I don't? Is it in the building? Perhaps? Ah, there we go. Always do the wrong spell. I'm just gonna have money in them. I don't ever have nothing crazy.
Can't imagine how I'd have felt as a boy.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle. Only
You too, Amit.
something indispensable.
Revelio.
Not to worry. I like baking.
Dang, that's level 3. Level 3 is like everything in this job.
A spot of failure is a good thing.
Just breaking stuff.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lord Gok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The Three Broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
I mean, look at me. Why shouldn't you trust me? Just saying. Good looking brother. Nice strapping lad. Trying to do some good. That means? No, let me just...
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, Very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
It does sound like a trap.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
All right.
If I thought I could compete.
To straight up the hill over here. Probably in a cemetery. Or something. Well, in the back of the house, actually.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Okay. So we're going to get the helmet of Urlock. I mean, the owner, it depends. I mean, owners should always make it, I feel like, but in the world that we live in, like you said, the wizard cons are different. We all lived in a world where if the owner had ownership, imagine somebody like just walking up to your car, like, hey, look, I made that. Give me your car, and you got to give them your car. They'd be like, what? Or somebody build, or say somebody build your house. Hey, I built this house. Let me get that. What? You'd be looking like no. So, you understand where they're coming from.
Levioso!
I thought he was going to come back at first, but it's like he fell over the hill. I'm still waiting to see this arrow move. Just something ain't creeping up on me. Nope. Alright. Dang, what God? Can you walk a little faster on me? I know you got short legs, but I know you can run or something. Sheesh.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Yeah,
Dreadful looking place, isn't it? Revelio.
Alright.
How nice to see you.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
All right. So, a few questions here. First thing I want to know is what I'm going to encounter in it.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
Fire. Okay.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
All right.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Collector's Cave.